Hello guys and welcome back to episode number 24 of the Everton Career Mode. Today we're not going with a live commentary because I wasn't essentially expecting to sign anyone, although we may sign someone in this episode. I was looking for a centre back and a central midfielder on a contract expiry, as we are going to have next season obviously Samuel Eto'o, Steven Pienaar and Tim Howard retiring. So I was looking for a couple of contract expiries to bring in, and we still need a new midfielder really. And I was even going to try and have a look in this episode, but to start with, we start off with a game here against Aston Villa at Villa Park. You can see the team lineups here. I'm not going to let Martin Tyler commentate them from now on. I'm just going to let me go over it. We can see we're starting Brown a day here for his first full 90 minutes, hopefully, if he can do well. We also have Steven Pienaar coming into the team as well, because we did have a game I think midweek or something like that, and it's made the team quite tired. But we start off here trying to get some chances, and I was a bit struggling at the start. I kind of felt like I wasn't going to get much of the ball this game, and I don't know why, because normally I can deal with this, we can normally manage to win games, and we really do need to try and pick up as many points as possible, because we did obviously have that opening day defeat at the hands of Stoke, which was really bad, and we need to try and get back from that. But we do get a free kick here. Leighton Baines takes it, tries to find Unkalu in the box, but unfortunately he can't get his head on it, and James McCarthy comes in here with a shot, and it is deflected. I do like James McCarthy. We do have to give him a new contract actually at some point. And another shot there. I don't know if that was from McCarthy or from Ross Barkley. I couldn't quite tell. But we got Loughton here, Matthew Loughton on the wing. He's going to try and find a ball into the box. Comes in, hits the post. And look at this. Look how lucky that is. I was absolutely swearing at anything at this. Look at that. That's an absolutely poor goal to concede. And this is the reason that Tim Howard is, not going to be in the team anymore, and he is retiring obviously, because he makes stupid mistakes like that. He doesn't get up and get back into it. He just lays on the floor like a piece of shit, and it's so annoying. But here we can see we get a shot of Ross Barkley as well. We were all over Aston Villa at this point, and we were into the second half here, and I was just getting so unlucky. It was so frustrating. We do go into the bench, and we bring on the big boy Berahino, our kind of star man at the moment. Hopefully he can pull something out of his pocket in this game, or he has something up his sleeve ready to help us. And you can see we don't have another cam, so it's something I was going to look for after either this game or the next game, was a cam to bring in. And look at this, Berahino straight away from Ross Barkley. He gets the goal, and what an inspiration he is to the team. He is going to be incredible, Sado Berahino. I didn't mind Brown a day, but he wasn't really in the right place at the right time on the pitch, and I couldn't get the ball to him. But unlike Berahino, who was in the right place at the right time, and Kevin Morales here, who by the way is only 27. I thought he was 29, 30. I was thinking of actually having to get a replacement in for him, but it turns out he's only 27, which is absolutely awesome. But you can see there, we do pick up a draw there, a 1-1 draw against Aston Villa. We do have a game coming up against Standard Liège. Obviously we are 3-0 up on aggregate, so I'm not going to play this game. I'm going to put my second team out and sim it and hope for a win. We get Conor McAleny there, someone that we wanted to loan out. We accept that, and hopefully he will have a good loan spell at Sheffield United. We do start a team here: Robles, Garbutt, Stones, Jagielka, David, Oviedo, McGeady, Bezic, Gibson, Pienaar, Ade, Berahino and Pienaar, I think. And we did win that 2-1. And you can see there, Steven Pienaar got an injury for 7 days. Not too bad. He is obviously going to be retiring at the end of the season, along with Samuel Eto'o and Tim Howard. So it's not too bad that he's getting injured, because I'm not really going to be using Pienaar. He's only going to really be used for games that, I don't need him in. Or like, the Capital One Cup, which I will be simming the Capital One Cup again this year. I think I might have already played a couple of games in it, but I will be simming it when I actually look at it and realize, oh, the Capital One Cup, because I do forget to not play the game sometime, because obviously I'm recording quite a lot. But you can see here we do go into a game against West Bromwich Albion here. Hopefully we do not have Docklanders in charge of this West Bromwich Albion. If you haven't seen Docklanders, go and check out his channel. But hopefully he won't be managing this West Brom side, because we really do need to pick up a win here, and it's literally vital to pick up a win. If we were to lose it here, I think we would get a message from the board, saying, look, you need to step this up, and we could even potentially get sacked, because we do need to win. I would say our target for this season is to get into third place in the league. It's just a must. And you can see here, we are starting Alcacer for his first full start of the season. Obviously, Berahino and Brown a day have been keeping him out of source recently, but you can see that we almost start off with a goal against West Brom. A bit unlucky there, and it was eventually offside. And Kevin Morales comes down the wing here, crosses into Alcacer. He gets another shot on goal. He definitely feels a lot better this season, Alcacer. And then Heung-min Son gets a chance on goal here, gets taken out by Jolie and Lescott, and unfortunately couldn't put it into the back of the net. But we were all over West Brom in these kind of opening 40 minutes of the game, and I was feeling very confident that we could try and get the win here. We get Ross Barkley here, he kind of almost loses it, and he does eventually lose it to Yufus Malumbu, I believe that was. Another chance here of Heung-min Son. I think this was from kickoff, runs through the defence, grabs it, very lucky finish nonetheless, but Heung-min Son has definitely been proving to me that he is improving this season, and to not sell him in the January transfer window, because he was probably the biggest flop that we signed last season. I couldn't score with Heung-min Son, but he's come into the team this year and he has tried to do really well. And I might change to a position that has right forward and left forward, so Heung-min Son and Kevin Morales will play on kind of a more of a striker role, and hopefully that will possibly make them better. I'm not too sure. I might try that in the coming episodes. And Omar Toprak comes in here, squares it down to Berahino. No, that wasn't Berahino, sorry, that was Alcacer. He squares it to Alcacer, and Alcacer does bury it. A very sweaty goal, I know. But to be honest, it's career mode, you need to tramp it, because otherwise you're just not going to get the goal, simply enough. We get another chance here with James McArthur. Unfortunately, he does get bullied off the ball by Jolie and Lescott and can't get the shot away at a very good angle. And we do have West Brom on the attack there. I gave away a foul, I think, there, or maybe that was offside. And we do bring on some substitutions in a second. There you go. Pablo Alcacer and Morales coming off for McGeady and Brown a day in their respective positions. And McCarthy here, James McCarthy was doing really well this game. Look at the pace on him. I don't think he's got very much pace. He's obviously our CDM, so I was a bit surprised with that. And McGeady whips in a ball there. Doesn't manage to get to the head of whoever that was. I think that's Brown a day. Barkley over to Heung-min Son, shoots. And look at that for goalkeeping. That is absolutely goddamn awful. And Ross Barkley does make it 3-0 at Goodison Park to hopefully seal a win over West Bromwich Albion. And you can look at that, like, that is bad. That is really bad keeping. I don't know who that keeper is. It's L. Daniel. So if any West Bromwich Albion fans know who that is he a high rated keeper? Because he doesn't seem to be, and that is very bad for him to be conceding that. But Brown a day here passes down to Heung-min Son. Can Heung-min Son go on to get his second of the game? No, he can't. He lofts it over to Brown a day, and he gets pushed off the ball as well. And we do unfortunately give away a penalty here in the 86th minute, which was a bit annoying, but it is who's the keeper? It's Zoet's first chance to kind of prove that he can take over from Tim Howard, because I am going to be looking to play him more than Tim Howard. And there you go, Zoet has saved the penalty. I was so happy at that, because it was his only real, I think it was like his first game possibly, so it would have been, you know, his first goal to concede. And he's yet to concede for the club, I do believe. But Heung-min Son here again, coming down the wing, cuts inside, lovely turn, and how honestly did he miss that? That was a goal. I feel really bad for Heung-min Son there, because he did deserve that. But Leighton Baines here has a free kick, powers it in, and unfortunately he can't do anything to put it past the keeper. And that was the end of the game at 3-0. A very comfortable win for us, and I'm very happy with that. It does give us our first 3 points. Puts us on 4 points in the table. 4 points out of 3 games isn't too bad, although we could have had a possible 9. I'd like to be trying to win 2 out of 3 games though. And nonetheless, we do get an offer for Darren Gibson here that I am going to accept. And I want to try and look for a new cam. We're going to reject that for Kevin Morales there. We go in for Christian Kramer here. He is a really good player, but he is going to be, I think, too expensive for us. And we also put in an offer for Felipe Durakic. And we put an offer in for Jack Rodwell as well. I was trying to look around for some central midfielders, cam, CDMs that we could bring in for, you know, kind of like 5 million that we'll get from Darren Gibson. We go back in for Kramer here. They were wanting quite a lot of money for him, and it's not surprising because he's a young prospect. And we do adjust the budget here as well to try and cope with that. We have 7 million. We do put an offer in for Felipe Durakic. That's a really awkward name to say, actually. I don't even know if that is how you say it, but there you go. We do put in an offer for Durakic or Jurakic, I don't even know. And Kramer, I was looking at his stats, and I would prefer to sign him, but unfortunately, Bayer 4 or Bayer Leverkusen were wanting a lot of money from him. We do get an offer for Gareth Barry here that we're going to reject. I want to keep Gareth Barry for the moment, probably sell him at the end of the season. They want 13.5 for Kramer. It's not going to happen, so we are going to be pursuing Felipe Durakic, and he's going to come into the side. He is actually an 81 rated, as you can see, and I was really surprised because that is an absolute steal from his respective club. I think it was SL Benfica, but that is an absolute steal of a signing. And we do actually run down deadline day with no more dealings happening for us, or, you know, players going out of the club as well. But we do actually put in Durakic instead of Ross Barkley, as Ross Barkley did pick up an injury for about a week, and Felipe Durakic is a higher rating, so I'd like to play him in the lineup over Ross Barkley, and hopefully that would be a great signing for us in Durasic. And you can see there we are just changing around the team a little bit. But that is going to round up the episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, if we could smash that like button, that would be absolutely brilliant. And you know, all your support is really greatly appreciated on this channel. That didn't make sense at all, but anyway, it is really supported, and I really do appreciate all the comments and nice feedback that I do get. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will speak to you in the next episode.